Episode 8 of Pluribus is my favorite yet, charm offensive. Do you think it was Carol's tactic or the hive's? The answer is both, but I don't think either was expecting the outcome. They situated the belladonna between the two of them like one of you was absolutely going to poison the other here. We just don't know who yet. They opened with Manousos being saved by the hive, and all I could think was his mantra, I am Manousos Oviedo, I am here to save the world, and I will pay my debts. His rigidity hasn't changed, and he is on his way to Carol, who is sitting with Zosia in the most awkward encounter ever, sipping lemonade, the belladonna between them, like, hey, just so you know. And of course, they choose a game. It's a game that Carol hasn't played since 2005 with her cousin, who she's also been cut off from for the hive. Learns that the hive sleeps together to save resources. Surprised me that people still cuddled. Finally, we learned animals are not assimilated. I've been waiting on that one. And you're thinking, okay, this maybe isn't so bad, which is why I think Carol goes and writes on the board, they eat people. Like, okay, Carol, grounding exercise. Let's not romanticize the apocalypse. One of the most telling moments is the train horn scene where Zosia is genuinely surprised to learn that Carol loves the lonely sound of train whistles. I think they enjoyed being surprised. And then Zosia triggers the horn and Carol learns that it's like a radio communication, but electromagnetic within their bodies. File that. Also, those trains are transporting HTP. So also learns hive doesn't feel everything at once. They're aware of it, but to feel it would be unbearable. That distinction, I think, matters. Then comes the big reveal that the signal came from Kepler 22b, which is known by NASA, and that they want to assimilate more planets. And they're building a huge tower, which makes me feel like it's some cosmic fungus that wants to just assimilate everything. And this is where it turns because they take the charm offensive too far. They recreate the diner where Carol wrote her first novel, Wacaro. And of course, at first she's enamored by this and bring back the waitress. It hits her. This diner burned down. This woman had a life. It's a love bomb. And when Carol finally explodes, she says the most honest thing she has said. This is all a tactic. You are manipulating me. I like you, but this is unsustainable. You cannot even pick an apple. So if I have to be alone to put this right, I will be. And then Zosia kisses her. Maybe it's a tactic, but I feel like part of it was real. The charm offensive didn't account for this part for either of them, that they'd both fall for it. And honestly, I kind of did too. This is super important that the hive gets excited when Carol writes again, genuinely excited. I think because they can't make new art, they can only preserve it. Carol rewrites Wacaro, and Raban is a woman now. She calls it a temporal compass. That feels important. Just look at the Wacaro notes. There are some parallels here if you look at them. And that feels important because if time and narrative can be reoriented, maybe people in Pluribus can too. And this was my favorite quiet moment. Carol asks about the real Zosia, her favorite food. Zosia remembers mango ice cream as a kid in Poland. And for a second, it feels like longing, like individuality trying to breathe. Until the collective snaps in, you're going to have a visitor. We know that Manousos is on his way, which makes the next title hit even harder. La chica o el mundo, the girl or the world. Carol is going to be standing right in the middle of that choice. I want to know your theories on what's going to happen. Look at the Wacaro notes though.